Hey everyone, it's Rachel back again with another Unsigned Sunday video. If you haven't seen one of my Unsigned Sunday videos before, it's exactly what it sounds like. I will be reacting to / reviewing an unsigned band. At this point, all the bands that we do on Sundays are bands that have submitted their material, so I don't accept requests if you're not in the band for Unsigned Sunday at this point. I have a really long queue. The wait is long for the bands I'm doing, so I'm going to start doing 2 Unsigned Sunday videos per Sunday in 2021. For now, I'm just working on getting through the backlog, so thank you very much to everybody who's being patient. If you're in an unsigned band and you want to be added to that Unsigned Sunday list, please email over the music video as well as the logo, anything else I might need to know for editing, to rachelreacts@gmail.com. I'll throw that email address up on the screen for you as well as link it in the description. So again, that's just if you're in a band submitting stuff, please use that email address. If you're not in a band, please don't use that email address. Use the link in the description the normal way. So today I'm stoked. I'm going to be checking out a band called Still World. I've never heard anything by this band before, but I was thinking when I first read the email from them, Still World, I wonder if it's an Invent Animate reference. So eventually, as we got closer to the date, I responded to the email and asked them, and they said, yes, it is. And Invent Animate is my favorite band in the world. Hands down, 100% #1 favorite band. So I'm stoked to see that. Still World is their sophomore album. Invent Animate I'm talking about is the name of their sophomore album, and this band is called Still World except 2 words, so Still World, and the song that I will be reacting to today is called Disease. So hopefully there's some Invent Animate inspiration in this band. I'm assuming so since they have that name. I'm going to stop talking and we are going to get straight into it.
At the core of our existence lies the shadow of a heart, always reaching for the future, but too often we fall short.
We're starting with a bleh. like that timeline both times I heard it.
We're running out of time. We're running out of.
Okay, so Still World, Disease, let's discuss. Absolutely a fan of this. I could hear that ANIMATE influence that I was looking for, but not to the point. There's definitely sometimes where you'll hear a band that takes influence from somewhere too much. Like it would be, for example, the songs where you see a comment or multiple comments where it's like, oh, this sounds like such and such band light, like the light version, because the person's indicating that it's not as great as the original band or whatever. I don't feel like that's the case here at all, because there is enough of their own stuff going on, enough difference to where it doesn't sound like they're just trying to rip off the band. But I could hear those invent influences, as well as other bands too, that I really like to hear. So starting off with that bleh, love to see it, of course. The riff that kicks in right after that is totally sweet as well. I loved the regular unclean vocals that were overlapped by like some lower unclean vocals. And Invent did that a lot in their earlier music, like Everchanger and Still Worlds. They still do now, but it's not the same way, obviously, since they have a different vocalist. This is a lot of what Invent did with Ben. So I really love to hear that, and that's something that I loved in the earlier Invent music, so it was a cool thing to pull from this. It's something I love to hear. The clean vocals sounded good to me. I think they complemented the song well, didn't take anything away from it. Definitely worked for me. And the last time the clean chorus came around, there was one line, I don't remember what it is now, but there was a line that sounded really good. I think it was the last line, and it just sounded a lot bigger, a lot brighter. So I thought that sounded really good, as well as the unclean vocalist. His clean vocals sounded awesome as well. I loved that part. So that sounded amazing. We got 2 sets of good sounding unclean vocals on here. I will say that I think the mix could have been like a little bit clearer to me, is what I was thinking. I thought it may have been the YouTube version, but I checked out the Spotify version. And to me, I think that mix could be a little bit clearer. Some things could be louder in the mix. Something with the mix wasn't really sitting right with me. Not to the point where I think I can't listen to it or anything, because I will certainly be circling back to this. I want to listen to the rest of the EP that this is off of. I'll put the link in the description. I'm definitely going to be checking it out. This is absolutely a band that I can get on board with. Come on. I knew when I saw the name I most likely would be able to get on board if the music was good. So although I will say the mix could be a little better in my opinion, I think the music from this was fantastic. Love to see it. Another great song coming from Unsigned Sunday, which is what I love to see. I've already went over how to submit a song if you're in an unsigned band or a band that wants to be featured on the channel, but if you're not in a band and you want to submit a suggestion the other way that I take them, which would be the generator request videos that I do and the most requested videos, I will put both links in the description, as I always do, for those lists, as well as the invite link for the Discord server. As I always say, it is a lot of fun being in that Discord server for me. I love being in there. There are some really awesome people. So if you're interested in joining, come in to hang and chat. The link will of course be in the description. And if you are enjoying the style of music, bands, and content that I post on my YouTube channel, I post more music-related content on Instagram, like my vinyl collection, what I've been listening to, merch, which I have a ton of. I post that type of stuff on my Instagram. I make 3 posts a week, and that's pretty much it. I post on my story when I find new songs and stuff like that. So if you're interested in following me, I will put the link in the description, as well as let you know that my handle on there is Rachel Reacts. I'll put it up here on the screen for you. And like I just said, the link will be in the description. It is the same name as my YouTube channel, though, if you wanted to search it. So as always, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it.